All right. Today, or well, in the past like half hour, I realized many things. There's actually quite the list of things. First of all, as people who watched the most recent Nier Automata stream probably know, as I went on a rant for like half the time about this, I wanted to go back to finish some games that I did not finish. So today was going to be a Nine Souls stream, but I thought, oh, since YouTube says that I streamed it 4 months ago, surely I made the thumbnail in 2026. Yeah, so for anybody that is not aware, my 2026 thumbnails are very different from my 2025 thumbnails for many reasons. And one of them that I forgot about is that they are not in layers. So yeah, they're not in layers, which means they are very difficult to deal with. So I considered remaking one, and that's what I may or may not do now. Still under consideration for that. But yeah, so apparently none of my 2025 thumbnails were in layers, which brings me to that's the first realization, right? And the second one is that the reason why I thought it was a 2026 thumbnail was because it said, oh, it was from 4 months ago, similar to Nier Automata. Yeah, so this is the 5th month of the year, and the last time I played it was in December. So that's not 4 months. Yeah, it's not 4. Yeah. That's closer to 6, if anything. If it said 5, then maybe there would be a little bit of like, oh, maybe it just hasn't been a full 6 months. So then if it says 5, that would make sense. But no, it says 4. So I don't really know what's up with that. So that's the second realization, is that YouTube is just not correct sometimes. I was thinking, oh, maybe it'll skip from 4 months to 6 months, and then I kept scrolling, and then I saw that there was things that said 5 months ago, and so that shouldn't be the case. But yeah, so that's thing number 2. Thing number 3, I realized that today's the 18th, so in 3 months will be a full year since debut, because it has been 9 months since that exactly. And I just realized this when I was looking through to see if all of the other months were correct or not. And so yeah, apparently it's been 9 months since starting streaming. So I guess if someone is born today, then I must have had a really good debut stream. Yeah, so that's all my realizations for today. Those 3 things. Yeah, so I'm debating if I should remake the Nine Souls thumbnail as well, because like it was a 2025 thumbnail, and I only actually started like trying like hard on thumbnails in 2026, which is why all the 2025 ones look they just all look like absolute garbage. Except for maybe like 2 of them, maybe 3. Yeah, no, they just look horrible. Like when I made a tier list of thumbnails, there wasn't like there was very few that actually were decent. Like a lot of them were just like not good. Like they just look awful. So I'm like considering if I remake the 9 Souls thumbnail, and then I also was considering just playing a different game altogether, because well, I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to just add a number onto it. But actually, no, because it's not even in a paint file. Like I can't even like actually wait, no, I could import it. Nothing about it, because I think I was thinking I tried to import it into a paint file and then I couldn't find it, and then I just remembered that it's because it was in the 2025 folder, because everything in 2026 is just not in a folder, so it's kind of a mess. But yeah, because usually I'll have like a paint file and then the PNG for it for the thumbnail, because you can't use a paint file as a thumbnail. You have to put it into a PNG. So like usually I would like save it as a paint file, well 2026 at least, but then 2025 I was not doing that. Yeah, no, it was it's just a mess. So yeah. What do I do now? See, I also kind of wanted to talk about this stuff in its own stream, because the Nier Automata stream, I just kept talking about, oh yeah, I want to do these games. Oh, I want to do, and it's like I looking back on it, I should just focus on the game that I'm playing while playing it. Like, yeah, no, I when I play a game, I want to be like focusing on the game that I'm playing. I don't want to be like thinking or talking about other games, because it's like those aren't the games that I'm playing while I'm playing a different game. And it's like, because I'm thinking, right, if I'm like watching someone play a game, it's like, why, like if I'm watching them play one game, why do I care about them talking about a different game? And I guess it depends on the person. Because like some people will just talk about the most random things, but like that's what they're doing. Like that's their that's their thing, is talking about random things while playing a game. And like that in itself is its own form of content, but I don't know if that's really, it's not exactly my strength or specialty. I think I've tried doing that before, like in one of the Limbus Mirror Dungeon streams, where I would like do Mirror Dungeon, but like very close to the weekly reset, because I would get lazy earlier. Also, I have to stop saying I keep saying Let's have an counter, so I stop saying the word okay, alright, that's one. that's one. Okay. Oh my god. It's so bad. Is it this? Okay, no, okay, hold on, let me delete this. Counter. Starting now. Okay. Oh no. Oh, okay. You know, let's have a counter, a so counter. Oh, why am I in caps lock? So no. So counter. Oh, where's the? Not gonna say it. I almost said there, but I didn't. Okay, all right, maybe that counts. So it's so bad. I actually have to stop. All right. So no. The counters aren't starting yet, by the way. What's another filler word that I'll use? Is okay a filler word? Maybe like yeah as well. Like yeah. I feel like I'll say that sometimes. Do I? I don't know. I almost said again. I'm like so much more aware of it now. You as well. Yeah, I'm currently realizing how much I use filler words, and it's way too much. So now I'm gonna try to keep track so I am more aware of it. At least for this one stream. I feel like these are like the my three most common filler words. I feel like is another one as well. Right? Like, counter. Or I'll say like, yeah. Like that. Alright, okay, now that... I'm just spamming, okay. Oh! Oh, it's so bad. This is much more difficult than I thought it would be. It's so bad. I feel like these... Okay, that like doesn't count. Because if I say like in like a good sentence... Using... Just skip dialogue with people. I used to use the strat of using the word interesting. But I faded out of that habit. It's good to not do that. Oh my... Alright. Okay, I'm gonna start keeping track now. It's good to not do that because when you use very short sentences, sometimes people will take that as a sign that you don't really care for what they have to say. So when you use more words, sorry, I'm trying to avoid using filler words in every sentence. When you use more words and give more... I'm trying to think of the words. Alright, I'm gonna forget about this stuff for a second to just try to think of an actual response to that. When you use more words, it shows people that you care. Like when you're not just saying, oh, really? Oh, yeah? Oh, is that so? Because like those are a lot of things that are like sentence enders or like conversation enders. Because it's like, oh my God, I'm actually just spamming. Let's put more. It also depends. Because like if there is like, it depends on the person. Because if there's someone that you really just don't care about and want to talk to, like if it's someone who you never speak with and you're just like passing by. Or actually, then I guess you wouldn't be having a full conversation. Yeah, I guess you could also try to be more like inquisitive about the person in replies, right? Like, oh, I'm actually just spamming all of these. All right, I've said at least like a lot, a lot. Oh, that's okay. You know what? Let's just keep track from now on. More effort. I feel like if you choose to like speak more it's so hard to explain to like my thinking process right now. I'm like now way too like hyper focused or like hyper aware of this counter list, and it's making it difficult to speak normally. I think I used to just say, oh, interesting, a lot when people would like talk to me about things. But then I tried to get into the habit of like of, I think like the, oh, tell me more type of dialogue can be good. Like, I think using more words shows people you care more. Okay, like... I feel like a like is too much. I say it way too often. Alright. Alright, okay. This is difficult. I don't think I've ever been as aware of my filler words as I am now. Because I knew that I said them very frequently, but I didn't realize how frequently. Like, this is bad. Especially while making the counter, I was just spamming them. I feel like right now... Okay, that like doesn't count, because if it's like... When using this word as a comparison word, the word like... Okay, that doesn't count. When using that word, right, as a comparison word, like a simile, for example, or, well, using it as, how does a simile go again? Solid like a rock. Like the, okay. Alright. Wow, I really like the word like. Using it as a simile, I don't think will count for the counter. But, for example, if I said, but like, for example, then I would have added it to counter. But that was an example, so I'm not adding it to the counter. Okay. I wonder which one I spam the most. I feel like if I... Okay, that one doesn't count. If I... Actually, does it count? No. It's fine. If I keep using this counter for the rest of the stream, I'm gonna like... I'm gonna get nothing done. Because I'm gonna be so like hyper fixated on this. What is that again? It's been a while. Was it 4 and Norbut were yet so? Is that what it was? I don't even remember what that was for. What was that even for? The comma things? Conjunction. Grammar. Yes. In writing. Okay. That okay doesn't count, does it? Does it count? Maybe it does. No, it doesn't. Oh, maybe it does. No, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so... I just realized I really like using the combo of okay, so... Okay, why did I just add 3? Alright. Alright, I feel like is another one, but that one we're not gonna add on. Maybe I should actually. That's fine. Alright. Oh, maybe I should add it. Alright. Oh, yeah, no, I gotta add it now at this point. Alright. Okay, I'm already at like 3 at least. I just rapid fired them. And I know I said at least like 10 times in the stream. Okay, alright. That's. Oh my. This is bad. I wonder what my most common words are. Like. Should I even have the word counter here anymore? That's fine. Alright. Oh. Oh my god. It's so bad. It's actually so hard. I'm gonna get nothing done. I'm just gonna get nothing done. Okay. So... Alright. Okay. Anyways... I think I should just get rid of this counter. Like... Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. Oh, did I just move my... Okay, let's not move that. Oh, wait, where did I just move that to? Okay, wait, it's fine now. Okay, no, we're good now. Okay. That okay won't count. All right, so... I'm not counting this. All right, anyways. Today, what I wanted to do... It took me 22 minutes to just get to this point. Okay, so... All right. I wanted to figure out what game I wanted to play because Nine Souls, because Nine Souls, the thumbnail is kind of cooked and it is a mess. You know, let me just pull up the Nine Souls thumbnail really quick. Okay, actually, first up, I have... Where is it? Where's my paint? Here it is. This was the thumbnail for today's thing. Now, I might play a game later. Hello! I might play a game later, but I have to figure out the thumbnail situation. Because Nine Souls thumbnail is cooked. Because it is... not in a paint file for some reason, and it looks horrible because I made it in 2025, and all of my 2025 thumbnails are... I mean, they are just burning garbage. They are atrocious. Okay, that's another I'm done with this counter. I'm done with the I can't. I just keep spamming them. I just keep spamming the filler words. It just... Okay, hold on, let me move the... Oh, maybe I should do the chair first. You know, it doesn't matter. Redraw. The thing is, like, I kind of like the Nine Souls thumbnail. Like, it looks horrible, but I kind of... It's kind of the same thing with the Persona thumbnail, where, it looks absolutely terrible, but I kind of like it for some reason. Maybe make it silly. The thing is... It already looks like awful. Like, hold on, let me pull it up really quick. Let me just hide the paint thing while I pull up the file. File, open. Oh right, I can't even open it as a file because it's not saved as a paint file, right? So I have to do new, and then okay, file, import to canvas, from file, pictures, 2025 folder. And then let me search Nine Souls because for some reason it's not in a paint file. For some reason, okay, here it is. That's the Nine Souls thumbnail from 2025, from December. That YouTube is telling me was 4 months ago, but Steam is telling me that I last played it in December, so it clearly has not been 4 months. So yeah, this isn't like Dio, but a cat. Wow, I did not even think of that. Wait, Loki, that's like a great idea. All of my thumbnails are digital art. All of them. And none of them are exactly you know, no, some of them I am proud of, like the Witchspring thumbnails. Well, all of them aside from the first two. Although the third and fourth ones are kind of the same. Well, I mean, there's like 5 different thumbnails for Witchspring. Actually, no, now that I think about it, there's like, because I made the one where they're in the room, but then there's like a variation where there's like more stuff added to the room. And then there's the Yuta reference drawing, and then there's the Jotaro reference drawing. Well, although I didn't actually use a reference to draw it, is the thing. Well, no, I used a reference from the game, but the outfit and that I didn't really. And then there's the Frieren reference drawing. That one I feel like turned out well. Although there's actually two, because there's one that I made originally, and then there's the one where I made all the colors darker. The pointer stick guy. I get the reference. I think the stick guy, it's just me. It's my vessel for my online appearance. Okay, this counter, I'm not even counting this anymore. Like, I'm just gonna hide it. It's making me too self-conscious to think about it. Okay, anyways. I think cause like, is part of Top Hat? Is part of Top Hat? Huh? Anyways, I feel like my, like the stick figure drawing. Tapper time. Oh, I have a, hold on, is it? Oh, here it is. You wanna see something really cool? Something really cool? Watch this. Ready? Yeah, isn't that so great? Top Hat is, see, I know of that game, the Henry game, but I haven't played it. What? I think, well, I have, do I even dare pull out the other? Hold on, I have there's some models in the, hold on, don't even, this was from the April Fool's Day stream. There's this model, and then there's, hold on, where even is the, I can't even find the right, no, not that one. This one. Also, the ones with suits don't have arms and legs, or hands and legs. They have arms, but they don't have hands. Also, for some reason, well, I know the reason. Past me, another thing that I did was when I originally made the model, I didn't notice or realize that I could just not have a background. So I thought, oh, I'll have to make the background green and then I'll just chroma key it out. So that's what I've been doing for the past, like, well, since I've had the model. And I say it's a model, but it's really just a PNG. But I will act like it's a model anyways. Like, I've just been chroma keying it this entire time instead of just, because I didn't know that I could just not use a background. Like, some of these things have backgrounds, and then so many of them are just chroma keyed. So, like, one of the things that I've used in like the April Fool's stream was just like my model without the chroma key. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I just can't imagine myself with like an actual model. I feel like I just can't picture myself looking normal. Like this one I made in October for Halloween, and I used it a total of, I don't know, maybe like 5 times. I don't know. Like this, like just looks so stupid. And then a bunch of these other things were just like stuff that I made in other thumbnails, and then I like stole it from those thumbnails. And by stole, I mean from my own thumbnails. And then and then, or well, I guess because the reason why all of these things are on one scene is because I just never cleaned it up after doing, because there, what was the stream like? Looking at Olympus Company, like it was like Olympus Company reviewing a character or an ID, and then like every like few minutes I would just change to a different PNG just to like see if people would like care. And there's just so much random nonsense going on. There's a dinosaur with a sword, there's Hornet from Silk Song, there's Kafka, Star Rail, there's Administrator, there's just like there's Gold Ship, and yeah, that's probably one of the earlier thumbnails. Also the alpacas, and then there was some stuff that was new. Like there's a disconnected body and head. There's a head that's upside down. There's an omelet. Did I chroma key the omelet? I must have chroma keyed the omelet. Hold on, do I have a chroma key on that? I do have a chroma key on that. Of course I have a chroma key on the omelet. Why would I not have a chroma key on the omelet? Okay. Anyways, what was I even doing again? I don't remember. Anyways, hold on, that's the wrong scene. Okay, here we are. Why am I still... Ooh, sort of instrument. I do not play any sort of instrument. I'm gonna do another A-source move. Maybe if I think of a good enough idea for one. Because the most recent one... Let me center that horizontally and then bring the other one back. Because the most recent one was the, what was it? The awkward small talk one. But like, I haven't had an idea that great since then. Like, if I think of an idea that's horrible enough, then I might just do it. Because I feel like it's most fun when I... Okay, there's some ideas that I'll come up with, like, for example, the omelet stream. Like, both the omelet, maybe also the one where... Actually, no, I think also the one where I played a game without being able to read a single word that was going on. But I think both of those ideas came from when I was, like, about to fall asleep, and then I just randomly thought, you know, it'd be a really stupid idea. And that's how those ideas spawned. It's like that's when I get like my my worst ideas, and like just the stupidest stuff. And those are the ideas that I go with. ASMR, there's no sound. How would I go about doing that? How would one do that? Also, the layering thing is low-key not that big of an issue because I can really just fix it like this. Because I can just do hold on, where's... Okay. Actually, was this the right size or was it maybe it was 172 low-key. Okay, 172 might have actually been the right size. Okay, and then alright, this we need to make larger. So we're gonna actually we'll save that for a sec. Let's do 9 souls. Do that here. Or it's more, but you're eating the microphone. That'd be good. See, this is the problem with my older thumbnails and changing them, is that the character, like I really liked my format that I've had with LobCorp, where I would have the character to the side, and then I would have like the name of the game like centered on one of the sides. But like when like all of these 2025 thumbnails, it's all centered. Like everything, like so not. I mean, I could put it here, but now it looks off. And if I put it here, then the number 2 is still like off, unless I put it in the bottom left. Which actually, I could do that. Yeah, no, I think I might do that. All right, first let's do that. And then the thing about the bottom right, the thing about the bottom right corner that I found is that it sucks. The bottom right corner is my least favorite corner because that gets covered by the like the time frame of the video or stream, like whether it's live or whether it will be what's the word? Okay, that already looks way better. Like I used to make the words really small. That I also was not good that I used to do. It's like the time, like the time of the, like, or duration, that's probably better. The duration of the stream is in the bottom right. So if I put the number 2 in the bottom left, then it like evens out, but looking at it like this, it just looks very awkward. Like I know if I see it like in the actual end result, it would probably be much better. But looking at it right now, it just looks so like uncomfortable seeing it in the bottom left. Like if it's in the top right, I like when it's in the top right. In the bottom right, sometimes I'll put it in the bottom. Like with the last Witchspring thumbnail, I put it in the bottom right because I just thought it looked better there. Because it was like less intrusive to the drawing because I put a lot of work into the drawing. So I wanted the focus to be on the drawing instead of the number. But okay, also another thing that I didn't do in 2025 was like how there's these little specks. What I started doing with the, was it the Zato thumbnails? It was definitely the Zato thumbnails. I started making another layer, and I would do like this thing, where I would do this. I would go over these little dots on a layer on top, and then I would move it to a layer in between the character and the background color. But the problem with this right now is that because they're on the same layer, I cannot separate them. Fixer brush. Yeah, also another thing that I used to do is I would always use this brush. And this brush is evil because it leaves little dots everywhere. This brush, well, it sometimes still leaves dots, but it leaves way, way less dots. So then it doesn't have little pixels like this. Because if there weren't these little pixels like that, then this thumbnail would be way easier to work with. Actually, you know what? What if I can just fix it now? Oh, but it's gonna be such a pain. Actually, it might be fine. It might be fine. Oh wait, no, this is, never mind. Never mind, it's not fine. Never mind. I was about to say, I can just like do the strat where I use the eyedropper. Does anyone else call this an eyedropper? Do people call this by its actual name? I just call it an eyedropper, even though it's obviously not an eyedropper, because like, I don't know. Anyways. Make a high res of the OG thumbnail. I was thinking about just making a new one. Like, it looks so goofy right now, but that's why I kind of liked it, is the thing. Like, but the thing is, it just looks so different from my 2026 thumbnails. Like, just every single one of my newer thumbnails looks so much better than this. Like, at the same time, I like how simple it is. Well, except for maybe the drawing thumbnails. The drawing thumbnails are still kind of cooked. And then there's some that I put literally zero effort into because I just make it text. Even the ones that are just text, though, I do have to think of like the spacing for it. I feel like this wouldn't be that bad, because like then the time things will be in the bottom right. I don't like how it's not centered. But also if I move it like, what's this? What is on this layer? Nothing. Okay, cool. If I move it here though, then it feels not like, I feel like it should be equal distance from the bottom as it is to the left. Like it makes sense to be here, but it makes more sense to be there. Thumbnail. I have not seen thumbnail abbreviated like that ever. That's interesting. Drawing thumbnail is cooked. Cooking those. I think one of the drawing, only one singular, well, I think I reused it once, but the drawing thumbnail where, well, because there was one that I ended up drawing the thumbnail in the stream, and that was the Witch Spring. It was the one where I was doing like one more thumbnail, even though I did another extra one after that. But the one where I drew the Utah reference, that one, that I feel like was actually a good thumbnail. Well, part of it was. Part of it I reused stuff from another thumbnail, but I mean, it's my thumbnail, so who cares? Zada was good. That I spent, oh, how long did I even spend on that? I know I spent at least 4 hours on it. I don't know if I spent 4 hours on, because I think however long I spent on it on stream, I think I spent double the amount of time, or I spent that same amount of time afterwards fixing the entire head. The things I don't think I did. I don't think that full 5 hours was drawing the Zato thumbnail. Like I think did I do other thumbnails in that stream first? Because there's one stream where I did like multiple thumbnails. Well, okay, what games did I even make thumbnails for? Did I do ones for like Undertale and Deltarune? And I've still yet to play those games. Or, well, on stream at least. Did I make those thumbnails? I can't even tell because my stuff is like not sorted in the slightest. Yeah, okay. I'm just looking back. I found a thumbnail that's like one of my best thumbnails, and like nobody's ever seen it because I haven't played the game, and I don't think I will because I didn't buy it. You know, let me hold on. I gotta pull this up because I'm like so proud of it, but I also want to like hide the name of the game because I haven't played it yet. Hold on, let me find it. Also, let me save this as a paint file. Save as projects. Pictures. 9 souls 1.1.1. There we go. Now it's finally saved as a paint file. And I'm finally using my current system of 1.1.1. Those are first things out of. Yeah, those I spent like a very short amount of time on, I remember. 1.1.2, is this? Oh, okay, no, that's the wrong version, because that's 720. I need... You know, maybe I remember this thumbnail being better than it is. I was just typing this up and then I opened it and I'm like, why did I think this was good? Alright, hold on, let me really quick make a layer covering this name because I did not play the game yet. Oh, that's not a square, but okay. Alright, hold on, let me pull it up. In my head I was like, wow, this thumbnail, I remember I did so well on this thumbnail, and then I opened it, I'm like, what Like, why did I think this was good? I remembered it being way better than it was. I guess because I was just like... Actually, no, I think the thing was I was glad that it was like the first time I used not the pencil tool for a thumbnail. Because I used like the crayon tool and I was like, wow, that looks so cool. But looking back on it, and also the file size is insane with the crayon tool. Like, it's actually absurd. No, it is. It's like, it was a Metroidvania game that I was going to play. I think I mentioned it probably in like the first or second Nier Automata stream, but I just never ended up playing it. I don't know, I guess because I just played Hollow Knight, or not Hollow Knight, Silksong, and I just wasn't in the mood for a Metroidvania. Actually, no, I think, was it? No, I think I found out that Ender Magnolia released, because I really wanted to play Ender Magnolia at the time, and I didn't know it released yet. And then the second I found out it released, I instantly like was so like hard locked onto that. I think that was the first game I played of 2026. Actually, no, the first one was actually, well, no, the one leading into it was Olympus, because it was Kanto 9. But Ender Magnolia was the first non-Olympus game that I played. And then I think I continued doing... I used to play so many more random free games. You know, there's one recently... There's been a few recently that have been looking, like, really good. Like... Someone here to convention, so that's cool. I probably read that like 5 minutes late. I don't know how I didn't see that. My bad. Okay, that's enough of that drawing. You know, if you see like the original, then you'll see that it, you know, it doesn't look that close. I thought I cooked at the time, but like, you know, I think I was just glad that I was able to draw in a different style than I normally do. Because I like abstract drawings. I don't usually draw them. Like, I mean, as people can probably tell, because the only times I draw is for a thumbnail, because I'm not an artist. I don't draw. Like, on my free time, I don't draw. The only time I draw is for thumbnails. Where's I going with this? Oh yeah, I'm not an artist, so I don't really like do a bunch of different like styles for stuff and things. Okay, so I have a Nine Souls thumbnail now. What else did I want? I also wanted a Persona thumbnail, and then I also wanted to potentially draw a Sekiro thumbnail, because I was very heavily considering starting Sekiro soon. Although I also didn't want to do that because I wanted to focus on Nier and Nine Souls. Because if I play Sekiro now, I don't know if I'll keep doing Nier and Nine Souls. Well, I say keep doing Nine Souls as if I've actually touched it, which I haven't. What's Nine Souls look like? No, let me just draw it. Let me just draw the entire game. It's like, it's like this. Why did I just give him... Why did... Oh. I just gave him a disease by accident. Alright, let's... Okay. Cat? Yes. If I can actually... Oh my god, why is this the line weight so much? Oh, maybe because I bumped it up like crazy. That's probably why. That's probably why. Okay, this is not... Why can I not draw? Alright, you know what? You know what? Who cares? Who cares? Okay. And then there's like... Actually, this is like too large. I'm trying to make it in scale with the game, which I actually don't remember how large everything was. Maybe like smaller. Maybe a little larger. Great thumbnail. Yeah. Yeah. That's... yeah. And then there's like other guys. And then... And then they want to like kill you. But then you gotta like... parry. Loki, I don't remember what the parry looks like in this game. I just don't remember. And then the enemies are like robots or something. I don't really remember. And then there's also a part in the beginning of the game where they like tried to kill a kid, and then the main guy like saved the kid. And then there's also like, I think at the very start of the game, the main character, he like got his head like he got like torn apart at the start of the game or something. Like he was not in good shape. Like it was like brutal. Like I was not expecting that from this game at all. And just like the first intro cutscene, he's just getting his head like... There was part of it missing at a point, and he regenerated somehow. And then there's like guys with swords or something. Okay, it looks like a giant butter knife. But, oh well. I don't remember if they have only one eye or if they have two. I don't remember. Does the main guy have a weapon? I don't remember. That's 9 souls. That's the thumbnail. Low key, this would be my thumbnail in 2025. Like this would actually be my 2025 thumbnail, because it's all in one layer. 9 souls. Wait, well, it's kind of good though. Although I still gotta like color it in, but like. Wait, low key, it kind of clutched up. Yo, honestly, it's not that bad. That's actually not that bad, huh? It's not that bad. Not even that bad. Done easy. Yeah. Okay, well, this part I would fix a bit. Although, actually, if this was an older thumbnail, I wouldn't even bother making the fur color. But, like, now I actually will. Actually, I think his fur color is a little bit lighter than that. it's like a cream color. Actually, no, I feel like maybe this one's better. Something like that. Yeah, this is how fast I used to make old thumbnails. Like, I genuinely used to spend, like, not much time on them. And then the newer ones, I mean, you see how long they take. Actually, you don't see how long they take, because, like, for example, the Witchspring thumbnail, like, the most recent one, I actually spent so long on it off stream, it's unbelievable. Like, like, I actually spent so long on it. It was so much. But like the payoff is that it looks good. Like whether other people think it looks good or not, I don't really care, because I think compared to all of my other thumbnails, I would like it way more. Because I feel like the effort I put into it definitely shows. Like for me, it's a really good drawing, because I'm horrible at drawing. So like for me to make something at that level of quality is like because if I told myself like 6 months ago that I could make something that looked like that, I would be doubtful. But I did it. I feel like just looking at the difference between the 2025 thumbnails and the 2026 thumbnails definitely says quite a lot. Okay, this is the wrong color. Okay, here we go. And that's kind of like the entire reason why I draw thumbnails, is to get better at drawing them. So I like being able to look at things and being able to say, wow, I did that. God, that's just like a cool feeling to have, you know? Okay, now I think we could probably go a little bit more like this, and then we could probably do something like that. All right, easy, so easy. Oh, it's crazy. I have no clue. Yeah, no, I have no idea. Wow, gone just like that. Yeah, I don't like this arm at all. Like, it just looks out of place, honestly. Do I want to fix it? All right. See, this is the problem with doing things on one layer, is you have to do this thing where you get rid of a whole lot, just so then you can do that. And then just so then you can do that, and it's just a mess. How do I want the arm to be? Do I want it to be up in the same pose, or do I want it to be different? Let's mess around with it for a little bit. Do I want it like that? Maybe I want to duplicate this onto the other side. Although the issue with that is it is a pain to do that. Unless it isn't. Alright, it's not that bad, but it's still not great. Not the worst though. Alright, that's fine. And then we gotta fix these parts because and then it's too far. All right, let's do this. Let's see if I can maybe slot it into the arm a little better. Try and get this as close as possible without touching it. Okay, that gets it a little bit closer. Maybe like there. I feel like that's good. Maybe there's good. Actually, it looks even distance. How did you use brush or pencil? Oh, did you use brush? For what? Oh, for this head? I think I used the pencil for these things. Yeah, because it's not doesn't have pixels. I should have done this in layers. Why did I do this in one layer? I guess because I thought, oh, I'll just do it like how I used to, and it resulted in it looking like this. Well, I mean, it doesn't look awful, but like, could have been better. All right, why? Okay, there it is. There it is. I was wondering why we weren't connecting. Now, there we go. There we go. I think I also wanted to do... I wanted to make it look like this was a corner. Well, I mean, it does look like a corner. I wanted to make it look like a seamless transition. Like, I wanted to make it look like part of a level or something. But the entire room is not a flat line anywhere, so I don't exactly know how well that was achieved. However, I mean, there isn't really a however, actually. I don't know. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. I might be cooking something. If I do that, then... Ooh, is that... Oh, that works. Oh, that definitely works. Okay. Okay, alright. No, I cooked on that. I definitely cooked on that. No, that's good. That's good. That's a good thumbnail. That's a really... Why does it look like this guy is squatting? The guy on the right. Like... Also, why is... Oh. Okay, and then... Alright, there you go. Oh, but then that's... I'm not gonna fix every little detail. Like, for example, this, I'm not even gonna bother. This leg, I'm not even... Okay. Why is his mouth... Why is it doing that? Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. It's a great thumbnail. Now, is this something I would use in 2025? Definitely. Am I gonna use this now? You know what? Low key, what if I do? It's been a while since I used a thumbnail this bad. I think I might actually like it. Something I missed. Low key, maybe. Cause like, it's been... I honestly didn't play the game for that long. I think I spent like 1 hour on the game, and just 1 hour. But I feel like a lot of things happened in that 1 hour. I can try to give a quick recap of it. There was a cliff. The main guy fell off a cliff. And then I forgot who pushed him off the cliff, but someone, he was fighting someone, maybe, or something. And then there was like this like tentacle wall thing, maybe? I don't remember. Good evening to you as well. There's like a tentacle immortality thing, and then he like regenerated his face that got like sliced in half or something. I'm struggling to remember the details. Okay, the more I look at this, the more I'm realizing that these parts might be better off if they're connected. Okay, let's not. Okay, then there was a village, and then the villagers were like, oh, it's gonna be a festival, and then these people came, and then they started throwing humans into blenders, or I guess they're not actually humans. I think they were like... I don't think there are humans in this universe. Got Ryoshu in one pull. That's pretty good. So they started throwing the villagers in blunders, and then there was a villager that like saved the main guy or something in the past, and so he didn't want to let the villager get thrown into the blender, so then he saved the villager. And then there's apparently all this futuristic tech, and then apparently the main guy also has access to a lot of it for some reason. So I don't think we really know what his full background is or anything, but yeah. And then I think there were people that were like harvesting organs or something, or there was like some corporation where they were throwing people into blenders and then using their, like I don't know what they were doing. It was kind of like, what in the world is happening right now? Like, I have no idea what's going on. The fighting was cool though. There's parrying, and I don't really remember what it looked like, to be honest. So it looked something like this though. Something like this. Don't use luck strats. I do not use luck strats either. Pretty strong. How do they make an idea that can get flash power? Pack 1. That's interesting. Also, her skill 1 clashing power is absurd. Like, her default skill 1 without any like bonuses, its conditionals let it go up to 17. And that's like ignoring the that's like ignoring so much of her kit. Her skill 1 just goes up to 17 with her poise and bleed burn conditionals. Like 40 on the skill 1? Yeah, no, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Is this thumbnail good? Guys, what do we think? There's 2 different music and got the condition. Huh. For some reason I thought it was only gonna be 1. 2 is cool though. Yes. So, is this one better than the other one though? Because the other one I feel like was pretty solid. This one... Actually, you know what? I can make this one better. Okay, that's not centered. Can you center that, please? Yeah, it's pretty centered. Oh, I want to redo it. Maybe I shouldn't have. Alright, how do you even draw a circle? Okay, that was a good circle, but not centered. And no. And not vertical enough. Too horizontal. Too egg-shaped. Looks like it's tilted. Okay, no. You know what? What if I... No, I won't use the circle tool. That'll be cheating. Ooh. Wait, that... Oh, it's a little bit off-center. Looks good, though. Sakai not playing for even that. Interesting. Sounds about... I feel like she is technically in the mirror world though, no? I feel like just the blade or the sheath alone is proof of her existence. Right? Oh, that's a good circle. Although it's not really a circle. Hold on, is it? hold on, let me pull up Steam so I can look at the character. Oh, I can't really tell, honestly. Bro, my art compared to the actual drawing is like... The actual art for the game is like so good, and then my drawing is just... Oh, whoops, that was loud. My drawing is just this. Okay, alright, you know, what if I switch to 9 souls right now? Was there even an enemy that looked like this? I don't even remember. Were they robots? I don't know if they were robots. I could just be making that up. Actually, I'm pretty sure I am just making that up. I don't remember what they looked like, the enemies. Oh, if you ever read these, I'll be in it for minutes. Is that from being AFK, or can you just get can you like get that voice line to pop up? Like if you have her on the thing, if you just like keeps clicking on it to spam through her dialogue, is it like one of the dialogue things, or is it just with being AFK? Okay, that's interesting. Streaming dialogue doesn't show. Huh, that's cool. Hold on, is this not the full size? Oh wait, no. Okay. Wow, this is so centered. I don't even go by pixel measurements. Okay, this is like kind of bothering me. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know, maybe I will fix that. At first I like wasn't going to, but I kind of want to fix it. Where did the screen come from? Oh yeah, the circle. Alright, we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do, okay, nope, not gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna do, okay, maybe a little bit more, just one more pixel. Okay, that I like more. All right, see this little pixel? I'm actually not gonna fix that because I know past me would not have fixed that. And this is supposed to be a thumbnail that looks like a past thumbnail or something that I would make in 2025. This is definitely a thumbnail I would make in 2025. Like, all right, hold on. I'm gonna save this really quick. I might actually use this for my next thumbnail. It looks so awful, but like, I don't know, just because it's something that past me would have done. Also, because then I don't have to actually put effort into a new one. Because I wanted a new 9 Souls thumbnail, but like, I didn't want to have to make another one. So if I just use this, then like, that works. I'm not sure though. 10 pole. Hey, technically, 1 10 pole is all you need for 10 3 stars. Although, I mean, it's not likely, but technically, it's all you need. 9 souls, 1.2.1. Save. Okay, now I know why I used to save everything as a PNG. Because it would give me the option to save as a paint file or a PNG. And because I didn't know that... Okay, here's something very important. Very critical to past me's thinking is... I don't know if you can see my mouse. Can you see my mouse on the screen when I... Is my mouse visible right now? I don't know if it is. Anyways, in the like top right... Is it on the screen? Okay, it is on screen. There's the, like you can see the, where it says 9 souls on the image, the white background is not there. That's because of this, the bottom right, that little thing. I never knew that you could just hide that. Save this image and it'll save without a background. I never knew that. So I would always save as a PNG because I thought, oh, well, it's just gonna save as this anyway. But if I saved as a paint file, then I could have reopened it and then done that and then had things without backgrounds. All this time I could have had things without backgrounds. But no, I always thought, oh, I'm just gonna have to crop and chroma key when I could have just used the layers and got rid of backgrounds like that. It would have made things so much easier. But I never did that for some reason. Don't know why. Close Rally 5. Not say Rally 6. Huh. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta do Rally 1. I actually kind of gotta finish Rally 1. Interesting. Oh yeah, also when I, obviously, because I use Olympus for my BGM, when I opened Olympus, it asked me for like a 14 to 15 gigabyte update. And I, in my head, said, why do you need 14 to 15 gigabytes of an update? So naturally I installed without question because it's Olympus company. But yeah, I don't know what that was about. Anyways. Okay, what if I scroll through on this a little bit? What is the mail? Compensation for Mirror World Division issue in the identity story of Blade of House. What? Mirror World Division issue? What does that even mean? 1,300 lunacy? What? Why did they just give that much? System notifications. Do they have a patch note for that somewhere in here? I don't think so. There's Bugbear, Rare Shimmer Worlds. They need to roll back. Roll back? Wait, hold on, wait, what did they roll back? How the ID works for like story related stuff. I've not heard of this before. Or because a rollback is like a pretty big thing to do, depending on the context. Her skills aren't changing or anything, are they? Or her interactions with the House of Spiders IDs? What the story and Mirror World? Story. Okay, if it's like uptie story things. Mirror Dungeon. Ah, okay. See, Mirror Dungeon I don't really care about. And the uptie story I have not even read yet because I did not get the ID yet. So that doesn't really affect me too much. So I mean, I just got a free 10 pull, so that's cool. Yeah. Okay, I guess yeah, no, last time I played Nine Souls, December. Like December 20 something. So right now I'm debating whether I play that, whether I play Persona 3. Okay, hold on. I kind of want to look at what my most recent Persona thumbnail was like, because I'm so curious. Hold on, let me hide this for a second and find my most recent Persona thumbnail. Open. It was definitely 2025. Actually, unless it was 2026. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Wait, no, this is the wrong. I'm on the wrong area. I'm in 2025 folder, aren't I? Wait, maybe I'm not. Wait, no, it's just giving me all the things. Persona 12? Did I do 12? I guess 12 was my most recent one. Oh, this is a great thumbnail. I'm so proud of this thumbnail. Hold on, what a good thumbnail. Good thumbnail. I think this thumbnail was just like a combination of every Persona thumbnail I've ever made. I mean, there were some like that I've reused, but just changed the colors for, like, for example, the top middle one. I have a version where it's that, but like purple instead of green. But like, I feel like I was like kind of doing well with like coming up with a unique thumbnail for every single individual part. I'm wondering, is Ryoshu with polling? Yes, if you have all the House of Spiders, it's worth it for a Mirror Dungeon Extreme run. Yeah, Ryoshu, is she the best ID right now? No. Maybe? Potentially. If not the best, one of the best. Either way, she's really good right now. Probably the best character to shard currently. Or, well, once the weekly thing is here, then, or whenever it updates. Okay, yeah, no, see, no, there's one little issue where not having layers means that this thumbnail is very, very difficult to make changes to. For example, this, like, all right, you know what? Let's make some changes. It's just so rough to make changes to. I feel like it's making it lose texture, low key. Probably is. I'm not gonna cover the eye, but I don't know if this looks better or not. I feel like it kind of doesn't. I could just use the fill tool, you know what? Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Why did I think that would work? Alright, let's just do this. Oh, okay, that's way easier. It's way easier. Wow, that was so easy. Okay, it kind of looks horrible now. Like, why does it look like that? I don't like that. It looks weird. Alright, let's add some texture. Yeah, so that was a mistake. Let's just undo all of that. Alright. You know, I don't think there is fixing this thumbnail. I don't think there... It's just so atrociously bad. I can't even do anything to make it better. Oh, right. That's why I still called things part instead of just using the number symbol for it. And then I realized that using the number symbol saves so much space because you only get 100 characters for, and characters as in like letters for making titles. You have only 100 letters or characters for titles of a video / stream. So changing the system from using the word part to using the word, or to using just the number symbol is so helpful. And then also, instead of like parentheses, like open parentheses here, close parentheses there, like instead of doing this, doing like that, like a line for a space followed by number, like the difference in letters this takes, because there's a space there and there's a space there. Here there's a space there. So the difference this takes is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, wait, hold on. It's like JoJo parts. Not exactly. Okay, wait, so the difference is, okay, so for this, takes a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the number. So 4 characters plus however many you have for the part, or the number of the stream. Then this one takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus however many you have for that. So it is an extra 4 for using the word part versus, well, for using the word part, actually, now that I think about it, I didn't really use the brackets that much for it. You know, okay, so let's imagine the brackets aren't there. So let's just accept the brackets. Then it's still space 1, 2, 3, 4. That, okay, so that's still 6 versus well, this way is 4, but you could also remove this part to make it 2. Why am I talking about thumbnail naming conventions? What am I doing? Why did I bring that up? Okay, anyways. This is going to be annoying to change to part 13 because this is actually, I'm like 90% sure that I've expanded this from something. Because when you expand text like this, it gets these little grainy bits and looks weird. Also because I'm noticing that the background is filled in with white. I can't just go over it. I'll have to delete like a large chunk of it. Then I'm also gonna do this. Okay, not that. I'm gonna do this so I know, you know, I'll just do this now. Okay, and then there, easy. So much easier to just make a number sign. It saves so much space. How much did I miss in Persona? See, now I would say half the game, but like at the same time, only really like character introductions. Like I feel like not much happened, low key. I think I'm approaching like the midpoint. Oh, I just remembered why I hate having the background be like this, because if I want to move something even slightly, then I have to refill it in. It's so annoying to do. Alright, that's unfortunate. I should have done this on it. You know what? No. I'm breaking the cycle. I'm breaking the cycle. I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. I'm breaking the cycle. We're not doing things on the same layer anymore. It's not 2025 anymore. I almost said 2015. It's not 2025 anymore. I don't have to use the same styles for thumbnails anymore. Why in the world is this text box so long? Why is it 130? 130 isn't even on here. What? Hold on, is this 130? Oh my god, that's 130. Where did I get the number 130 from? What? Alright, anyways. But it kind of... Alright, well, okay. Well, now it just changed size on me for no reason. Okay. So, no bad thumbnails. I don't know. I mean, I can't guarantee that. I can never have a guarantee that there won't be bad thumbnails. There will always be some that will be subpar. But then there will be some that are better than subpar. Like the most recent Witchspring thumbnails. Those I feel like I did well on. Those I was actually very proud of. Okay, is this, how does this look like this? Also, something I've noticed over time is how small text actually is. Because like this text, for example, this right here is not going to be legible in the thumbnail, especially like from a phone. None of this is going to be legible. This probably not going to be legible. Also, color contrast is a very important thing, I've realized. Especially for titling and numbering, like knowing when to use black text versus white text, I feel like is very important, as well as the, like, if I want to make it stand out more, then I can use like a background for the text is another thing. It's just so fun to like learn about these things, or well, to teach myself about them. It's not even like anybody's telling me, oh yeah, that thumbnail, that didn't look good. Oh, that one, you should have done it that way. It's me being able to look at my own stuff and being able to like have criticism on myself to improve for the future, and it's like just so fun to do. I don't know if anyone else ever feels like that, but just like it's just fun and it's cool to be able to do that. Okay, this I kind of like the way that this is in the top left, although if I made this in 2026, I definitely would have given it more space, although it is kind of hard to do considering the other things are taking up so much space. Like, I think if I did this in 2026, I would make them a little bit smaller, because they're also very close to the edges, because the edges are kind of like not as, like, those are not the points that people are drawn towards, which is why I like the numbers. I try to have like a little bit in from the sides and the top. That's why I also kind of try to not have focus be like too far on the sides. Like if there's a character on the side, I'll try to have them be like, okay, I don't know. Like I'll try to have them be like here versus here. Because like here is like more focal or central to the screen versus like all the way over there. Although actually, which is kind of why for like Limbus streams, for example, I will put like my PNG over here versus like here or here, because like I want it to be shown that I am not the center point, but that I'm still like there, because like if like someone clicks on it and they're like, what is this guy doing in the corner of my screen? Then it's like, well, I was in the thumbnail, so like surprise. Yeah. Okay, what was even happening in Persona? It's been so long since I've played it. I don't even remember what I was doing. Let me check when the last time I played it was. Persona December. Okay, I played it a day after I played Nine Souls. I think last time I was looking stuff up about it, I think I saw something about learning so much in design. Wait, from me, or are you like taking a class on it? Because I'm not a teacher. Well, I'm not a design teacher currently. You. If I ever say something and it ever doesn't work, then I was not giving advice. I was actually just talking to myself. So don't don't credit me with anything. You know what? No, credit me with everything, but only the good parts. If anything bad happens, I didn't do it. But if anything good happens, that was all me. all jokes, of course. Okay, no, Persona I haven't played since December. So that's been like a while. Yeah, no, I do not remember at all what was going on in Outlast though. Like, I just don't even know. Let me look at that stream really quick. Okay, channel, open link in new tab, live, and then let's scroll down to 4 months ago, even though it was more than 4 months ago. Where did we even leave off? Okay, so I guess it's been a while. Okay, I'm looking at the screen and it's just me running in circles when I hover over the thumbnail. That's great. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I'm so glad even past me had no idea what past me was doing as well. When was the last Persona stream before that? Where's Persona Pearl? 6 months ago. First Tartarus, then we can chill for a bit, parentheses maybe, was the title of that one. Okay, I'm gonna mute this tab really quick because I don't want to hear myself. Okay. Let me skip through it a little bit. Oh wait, hold on, this is the wrong stream. Okay, no, I want to look at what the last one I did. Where's the last Persona stream I did? Oh right, that's the one that was 4 months ago. Oh my god, the Zada was so fun. Dude, Zada was such a cool game. Sorry, I like can't read chat right now because I've YouTube full screened. Okay, here's number 12 stream. Okay, let's click on that. Pause it. Don't want to hear myself. Did I do Tartarus? What's going on? Oh, it was that part. Oh. Okay, that was weird. That was a weird part of the game. And then they were in some back alley. Then they almost got jumped by people or something. Oh right, then there was that one guy who I don't know who that guy is. I don't remember if he said his name or anything. Alright. So long story short, I have no clue what in the world is going on. Still can't forget the female MC of Persona 3. Female MC? Actually, wasn't there like alternate versions of Persona 3 where there was a female MC? Or are you thinking of Yukari? I think there was a female MC in like a different version of the game. I don't know if it was the portable version or if it was Fess or something. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that is talking about a different version of the game, version of MC. Okay, so not Yukari. Okay. I remember seeing something about it, but I don't remember too much about it. You know, looking at the thumbnail on OBS is making me realize how the smaller scale is going to be so difficult to read anything. But at the same time, I think reading the stuff on the thumbnail isn't really the point. It's the fact that there's different thumbnails, because I feel like the reason why I like this thumbnail so much is because it really shows how many different parts of the game there are. Because I have the, you know, the general Persona. Yep, it's a Persona game. Then there's the The tower, the big tower, that's a major part of the game. Spend like half the game in there. Then there's the calendar. I don't know what month it is currently in the game, but their calendars are important in Persona. Then there is they're taking a test or something. This was also a thumbnail reused from a Limbus stream, if people couldn't tell. Which is why I found it so funny. Because this I used from, well, obviously, I think people can tell what thumbnail I stole this from. I keep saying stole, but it's my thumbnail that I'm reusing it from. So is it really stealing if it's my thumbnail that I'm reusing it from? Probably not. I'm saying it as if I'm like some criminal, but it's my own stuff. So I shouldn't really be saying it like that. Anyways. Yeah, that's that. I think this was Sinclair. This was Dawn. I think this is the Dawn with the spear or javelin, whatever. That I turned into a bow for Yukari. And I just labeled this as Makoto because I gave Shichun blue hair. And then Mood Great was because of the event, the Limbus event. But yeah, this I think the bottom right was my third Persona thumbnail. Top middle was my second. Top left was my first. Bottom right, I think I made that because I was like, I finally got out of the tower, so it was like, I'm free. So it's like breaking free from the tower of pain and suffering. Top right was recent. Then bottom middle I think was like the most recent before this one. I think people can tell where I got the bottom middle from. I used my suit model for that and then just made blue hair over it. He doesn't have headphones, and the outfit isn't correct, but the outfit is like close enough. So it was like a low effort way of making a thumbnail, so that's why I did that. I feel like this thumbnail's good enough though. I think it's good enough. Okay, I'm gonna save this as is so I can play Persona when I want. Save as project. Pictures. Persona 1.13.1. I have to start putting zeros in my stuff. I have to start doing 01, 13, 01. Or I have to start doing 01, 01, 01 instead of 111 because it messes up the order. Because once I get to double digits, then it goes from 1.9.1 to 1.10.1, and that doesn't get counted as 10. It gets counted as 10. So it kind of is very awkward numbering wise because it gets counted under 1.1 even though it's 1.10 because it's technically 1.10.1. So like when I make 10 parts of a game or thumbnail, it's just very awkward. I just realized I'm saving this in the wrong section. What am I doing? I'm saving it under no, I'm just saving it in the wrong area. Okay. Here we go. Alright, there we go. What else did I want to do? I was considering making a Sekiro thumbnail, but like, I do want to finish other games before doing that, but also, the main reason I wanted to play Sekiro sooner rather than later was because they're making a animated series for it, and I kind of wanted to play the game before watching it. Because for example, I watched the one for Nier Automata before playing it, although that was like a long time ago, so I don't really remember it, which is why I'm fine with playing the game. Like, there's some games that I'll like. There's one game, for example, that I've seen gameplay of before, and I'm waiting until I like completely forget the plot to. Like I'm waiting until I forget the plot to play the game, because the game's about spoilers. But it's also a game where like the main part of the game is that there's spoilers for the game, but like, you know, I won't talk about it just yet. On great time, as in like, as in the stream hasn't been too long. Yeah, I feel like if I was making a thumbnail for if I was making a new thumbnail, this yeah, if I was making a new thumbnail, this probably would have taken way longer. But you know, also I wanna start doing shorter streams. Treating this as a speed run. Well, I guess the 9 Souls thumbnail was a little bit of a speed run. Although I might use the number. I might use the first thumbnail for it. Like, I might reuse that one first before using the new one, just to kind of like space it out a little bit. Although, see, the things I like using multiple thumbnails for a series, like for Witchspring R, for example. But realistically, that took a ridiculous amount of time. Like, that actually took an absurd amount of time. So let me open the Witchspring R thumbnail really quick. Let me pull that up. Also, the file of it is still a little bit of a mess. Where is it? Witchspring R. You know, let me just pull up the final thumbnail I made for it, number 15. Oh wait, hold on. Let me check something real quick. Did I? One moment. Alright, no, it's fine. Okay. So the Witchspring R thumbnail. This might be the greatest thumbnail I've ever made. Like, ever. Like, it's just so great. Like the spacing, like at first I was a little bit iffy on if the words were spaced well enough, but like if I put them up there, it wouldn't have been good, because, you know, I can kind of. All right, let's actually not do that. Because if it was up there, then there would have been inconsistency in the text background, like the lighting behind it. And I say lighting, but I really mean the color contrast, because right now it's dark on a dark, but if it was up here, it would have been dark on dark and then dark on light, and like it would have been difficult to read that way, I think. Because I think I tried putting it up there and it just didn't really want the moon to be planted. See, also because I also wanted the main focus to be on like the fact that the moon is there and that Pieberry is in front of the moon, because I thought the Freerun image looked really cool. And I mean, this thumbnail was, you know, I used it as a reference for most of it. Mainly just for the body and legs. Actually, and the cloak a little bit. But like the arms, I had to make up the head and hair. I guess the arms, did I use reference for the arms? Actually, no, I think I did. I think I used the Pieberry image for the arms and for the hair. And the hat, obviously. And then I used the weapon images for the weapons. But also something I didn't really like. I mean, it was, I liked that the number 15 fit there, but I also didn't like that I put it there because I mean, same thing with all the other, like number 13 and 14 as well, because the number being in the bottom right corner means that it's covered by the video duration. So like on PC, like on a laptop, like it may look fine, or on a computer, but on a phone, that is covered. So like people are not going to see that it's number 15 or number 14 and that it's like at the end of a playthrough. So it's like a little bit awkward like that. But like then I also have the number in the title as well for that very reason. Well, not for that exact reason, but just to have I like having the number in the thumbnail and in the title. Although there's definitely some where I don't have it in the thumbnail. I don't remember what doesn't have it in the thumbnail, but I know there's some that don't have it in the thumbnail. I feel like Persona definitely had a lot that didn't have it in the thumbnail for a bit. It's Fox. Yeah, that's why I don't like the bottom right corner. That's why the bottom right corner is a horrible place to put important information. The thing is, I decided to value the aesthetic of this image over that one key detail or semi-important detail. Because also the title is like short enough to where the number 15 should be visible decently easily enough. But Witchbring R, I feel like it covering the larger weapon makes it seem more balanced between, because the staff is a much larger weapon than the sword, like by far. So I feel like it covering the staff a little bit kind of balances out the image, even though it might seem like if this was on the other side, then it would be more balanced because then it would be on the right side. But like then again, the duration of the video covering it would cover the Witchbring R logo, and I want the game title to be visible, or wanted it to be visible. Also, a lot of these things are very precise. Like I really tried to go 1-to-1 on a lot of these things, like the hair, the hat, the ears, the weapons. I tried to copy very precisely. I tried to replicate them because I mean people should know by now that I don't trace, but I do try to. Sometimes I'll try to like use it, like when I see a reference image, I'll try to like replicate, or well, if there's like a character and I want to draw the character for thumbnail, I'll try to like replicate what I see by mouse, but I still won't trace things. So it's obviously not like a perfect copy, but I tried. Also the eyes as well, like I added so much detail to them, and I did so much for this thumbnail. Like, it's actually absurd how much time I put into this. The nose, that little bit of shading. I don't know if people even noticed because the thumbnail probably looks super scuffed, but the smile in the number 13 thumbnail where the image is darker, I changed the mouth to be like to have a no smile, so it's like a deadpan, like serious face to fit with the Frieren image. When within the shadow version. Oh, here, well, let me just pull it up. Hold on. Let me really quickly. Where is it? No, let me just import it as a thing instead, because it'll be so much easier. Import. Where is Witchspring? 4.2.1. There it is. All right. Here it is. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, this. That's a slight difference. I'm so proud of that slight difference. How the darker version, like where it's like all in the shadow or shaded in, is not smiling, and then like the lighter one is like the happy one. Because like this was the one I used for the war arc, but then after the war arc in like the epilogue, then I changed it to this one. And I don't know if people noticed that, but I did. Also, how I shaded in everything except for the light effects coming from the weapons. Like, I put so much attention into this. And like so much of it is like not even gonna be picked up on. Like, I tried to replicate like the exact vines and leaves of the staff, and okay, there's no way anybody would have noticed this, but I tried to replicate like all of the things on the sword as well, like all like the runes and the minor details that were on it. Like, these are things that nobody's gonna pick up on in the slightest. Like, the thumbnail doesn't even show that, and yet I still the fact that this ear goes over onto the shoulder and that this one goes behind it, like the fact that that's visible through that, the fact that there's no outline on this part of the eye, and like just why is it like that? Why is it like that? Hold on. Did I let that? Hold on. Did I let that slide? No, there's no way. There's no way I let that slide. Did I? Hold on. I might have to fix that. Oh, there's no way. There's no way I let that slide. Did I actually let that slide? Hold on. There's no way. There's no shot. I know I fixed that before. I've fixed that in the past, because I know when I was doing this one, I noticed a lot of very, very minor details where there's like a few pixels that aren't shaded in properly. I know I fixed it on one of the thumbnails. I guess it wasn't the 15th. I feel like it was the 14th one that I fixed it on. Let me double check. I feel it was definitely the 14th one. 1 point... Oh, where is it? Or actually, no, it should be 4.3.1. This number 14, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Wait, yeah. Yeah, no, I was right. Yeah, on number 14 it's fixed, but on 15 it's not. I know there was other minor differences. Where was it though? Was there one by the staff? No, there was one by the sword. I remember. There was an issue. There it is. There it is. Those two little pixels. Those two little pixels. I remember. Also, I don't know why there's more shadow on this one. Why is there more shadow on 14 than 15? That's weird. That's really weird. I must have had an extra thing hidden or something. That's weird though. Okay, whatever. I don't know why it's like that. Anyways, I can't see. So the I'll point it out. This pixel right here. Actually, is my mouse visible on the screen? I don't know if it is or not. There's this pixel right here, and this pixel right here. In 14, they're filled in, but in 15, they're not. That, and then also along the, oh no. Maybe, oh, is this, okay, this has to be visible. Right here. There, that pixel, and then here, that pixel. Also, just along the hand, actually, is this visible? It should be visible. Along the hand, what's up? Hello. Along the hand and the blade, there's like a very slight shading on 14 that isn't on 15, and I don't know why. Finally got Library of Ruina. That's good. Low-key, I would play that, but I still gotta finish LobCorp. Because I still haven't done day 49. I really gotta do day 49. 3 p.m. games now. Nice. Okay, I don't know why this is like that. Stuck on Kanto 7. 100 unbreakable coins. I feel like current IDs are just like so strong. You can just like borrow support and then solo with whatever. Seeing the little pixel slight differences like kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Kind of very annoying actually. I know there's also somewhere with the staff where there's a slight difference too. I'm not sure where it was though. Was it this? I think it might have been that. Oh, it was that. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Alright, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna change it. I mean, like, it's like 1 pixel for this part, so like no one can even tell. Probably. I mean, yeah, from here no one can tell. Also that part as well. But like, it's kind of annoying me. Like, no, that has a width of like 2 pixels. That's visible. Do I fix that? I really want to right now. Actually, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. If I have the PNG of it, I don't have to... Because the reason why I didn't fix it in the first place was because on the number 14 one, like, I don't have it saved as this image. I don't have it saved like this with the 14 being separated. I have it saved as all individual parts because I never connected the parts to each other. The cheese strat. See, right now I have a cheese strat for fixing this thumbnail, and it's called drawing on top of the PNG instead of using the paint file is the cheese strat. Let's do that, and then fill. And then fill. Okay, and then over here, okay, and then over here, isn't that so much better? Well, I don't think anybody's gonna notice the difference. I don't think anybody's gonna be able to notice the difference in that. Is there anything else? No. Was the shoulders? Was there anything with the hair? No, it's also in front of like the same color, so not really anything noticeable. Was there anything over here? I feel like there was something with the hat. Oh yeah, no, there was that pixel there, but I fixed that. Was that it? I think that might have been it. Okay, I'm gonna save this as another thing. Let me delete these. And then have this one. And then I'm gonna save this as PNG 4.4.2 instead of 4.4.1 save. Should be saved as a flattened image. And now let me go back to your channel, open a link in new tab. It's YouTube Studio. And then if I go to content live, then I can change my thumbnail that I, for some reason, didn't do properly the first time. Options, change, YouTube. Then I scroll to the bottom, 4.4.2, open, and save. And then it doesn't look like it changes a thing. Auto-generate. Why is there an AI auto-generate feature? Get that away from me. Don't you dare auto-generate thumbnails for me, YouTube. Don't. Alright, anyways. Okay. Change Kanto. Oh yeah, Kanto 7 was Don's Kanto. Dude, look at this thumbnail took so long. I feel like I can't draw another decent thumbnail for like a while now. Like the next one that I wanted to actually draw was Sekiro, because I wanted to just reuse thumbnails for Nier Automata and Nine Souls and Persona. But what do you mean let Dawn hit? What are you, huh? What? What? Okay, anyways, here we go. Okay, I'm very lost on that conversation. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to reuse thumbnails for Nier Automata, Nine Souls, and Persona 3. I mean, even though I wasn't gonna play Persona 3 for a while. But I wanted to make a Sekiro thumbnail that's like at least at this quality, but like at the same time, like this was a very difficult thumbnail for me to make because once again, I'm not an artist. Like this took me so long. Like however long it took on stream, it took like that same amount of time off stream to fix the head. Stuck at Kansas. Yes. You know, I feel like usually the head and hair take like the same amount of time as the rest of the body for me. Oh, I guess I also spent time on the hat. The hat kind of counts as the head though. So the head probably takes as long as the body and background for most characters. I mean, that's how it was for the Zato stuff as well. Because the body was like very simple, and then the head, I feel like I really messed up the head shape for Zato. That's why I wanted to remake it. Like the eyes were way too high. Well, okay, am I ever gonna make a thumbnail as good as this one again? Like. Like drawing is just so difficult. Well, at the same time, I hope that I can. Like I'm not gonna give up on drawing. Like if anything, it just shows how much I've gotten better at drawing since I started. Because like I look back at my older thumbnails and it's like, wow, those really sucked balls. And then now I'm like actually like drawing not stick figures. I wonder if I have a... Well, I'm so curious if I have a certain image from 2025. Import to canvas from file 2025. Do I have my... Oh, I do have it. I didn't know if I was gonna have it, but I do. Okay, this is very important. Thumbnail tier list 2025. Thumbnail tier list 2025. These were my 2025 thumbnails. Like, the difference is crazy. Like, oh wow. Although this is also kind of like horrible quality. This is my one Twitter post. My only Twitter post is this one image. Also, the image quality is atrocious because I, for some reason, thought it would be a good idea to put all of the things into Paint when I should have really just done this in OBS instead, and then took a screenshot of it, because that probably would have had better resolution instead of, you know, whatever this is, because like it's kind of atrocious. Do I not have my debut stream thumbnail in here? I guess I don't. Okay, yeah, no, like now, like these thumbnails, if I was making this tier list in 2026, these are not A tier. I don't know if they're even B tier. Actually, maybe they are B tier. Because my stuff still isn't that good. Actually, you know, no, my 2026 stuff I like a lot. Well, a lot better than this stuff. At the same time, okay, the Kanto 9 thumbnail was like the first time I actually spent like a lot of time on a thumbnail. Actually, that's not true. This one took me like at least an hour or 3. It was like 1 to 3 hours it took for that one. Although the actual thumbnail is more, you know, not a little bit less scuffed than that. Same with okay, Illusion Carnival and One Shot also I spent time on. Outer Wilds I spent a little bit on, not as much as the other ones though. But like, that One Shot was good. Borrow IDs. Okay, the Pumpkin Panic thumbnail I liked a lot. I just realized I didn't put the game title in it. Why did I not do that? Wow, this quality is so great. I'm so glad that the quality really carried over. Can people even tell what this is? If you guys had one guess as to what this thumbnail was, what would it be? $50 bleed Count of Doom. Are you talking about the Kanto 7 stuff? Bleed. Yeah, Bloodfiend's ID is definitely... It's right there. Oh, I meant like what was happening in the thumbnail. I feel like you can kind of tell the one character's silhouette, but then the rest of it, you definitely can't. Dante standing on ground. Okay, yeah, so this was Dante. This is supposed to be a bus. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can find the original, because I think it was my first Olympus thumbnail actually. Okay, let's go to pictures 2025 Olympus. Is it Olympus 1? No, it's not Olympus 1. What did I title my first Olympus stream? Is it just Olympus? Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. Oh, no, it is titled Just Olympus. Well, not Just Olympus, I mean Olympus. Okay, anyways. 1000%. Why am I zoomed in 1000%? Okay, anyways. Here's what it was. So, apparently... Well, I mean, yeah, no, I didn't know in the past that you could change the dimensions of your drawings. So when I first started making thumbnails, everything was like the wrong size entirely. Like everything was just the wrong size. So a lot of the early thumbnails are just like there's either black bars on the top and bottom of the screen, on the left and right of the screen or of the thumbnail, because like it just didn't fit the image right. But yeah, that was the first Olympus thumbnail. I think that I named that stream Olympus Company or something. Like it was just like yeah, that was a thing, I guess. I feel like this thumbnail should not actually. I feel like the only reason why this is above the rest of the stuff is because I just liked this thumbnail a lot. Oh my god, all these things are at such low quality. It's like hard to actually see anything here. Wait for employees team. Yeah, no, current Ryoshu is crazy. Wow, I played a lot of games in 2025. I think I played more games in 2025 than 2026. Honestly. No, I definitely did. Because I think the thing was I played much shorter games. Like a lot of these I played like once. Like... Okay, that's some... What even is this one? What even is this one? Is this the one where I sharded things? Oh no, that was a different one. Oh, this game I'm not even gonna talk about. That game, I don't know, I played like twice. AoE skill 1? What? Puddle, I think I played that twice. Mind Loop, I played that once. The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, I played once. Walking Simulator, I played once. Persona 3 is Persona 3. Olympus is Olympus. Model debut. That's rough. Arknights Club. Oh, what review ASMR? That was atrocious. It was actually just horrible. I definitely want to make a thumbnail tier list of 2026, but like it's got to be at the end of the year. But the thumbnails they're gonna be so much better this year than the last one. But also I want to make the tier list in a I want to do it in OBS so then I can screenshot it so that it actually, you know, the resolution actually stays as it should be and not like whatever's going on with this stuff. That game, I don't remember what that game is called. Pumpkin Panic I played twice. It's like the only horror game I've played so far. Oh my god, Capybara, the story of Sisyphus, that was something. Oh, there's a lot of triple Persona back to back to back. ENA Dream Barbecue. I need more of that game to be released. Okay, don't do that. That was a cool game. Spam counter. The middle team. Yeah, middle team just spams counter. That's the middle team. Yeah, no. The 2026 thumbnails are just so much better. If I take a random 2026 thumbnail and put it anywhere in here, it's S tier. Middle's not good on Kanto 7. Yeah, no, I would not use middle on Kanto 7. Yeah, no, middle is probably... Ooh, yeah, no, because because they'll just be taking in so much bleed. Like, yeah, because they're not clashing to avoid getting bleed on themselves, and they're just taking the hit. It's not even like it's a clashable counter. They're just tanking it, and they're not gonna survive. Blood Fiend team is kind of like necessary. Even just a single Blood Fiend. Just like solo with Gregor or Mersault or something. Can tank 40 damage, but cannot tank 50 bleed count of doom. Yeah, that'd be a little bit rough to do. I'm using middle build. Yeah, that I could see being difficult. Oh my god, Silk Song. Oh, Supermarket Simulator. Or no, that's not what it was called. Supermarket Together. What does this even say? What did that even say? Can anybody read that? I don't think I can. See, now this is the issue with downscaling, because it makes things impossible to see correctly. I'm surprised some of these are as intact as they are. And then others are, you know, very much not intact. House of Spiders. Threadies. I mean, all of the newer IDs are like really good. Like clashing power wise and damage wise, they're just really good. Underleveled. They're still probably good. Low-key Ryoshu is probably good in Kanto 7. Because if the enemies are Blood Fiends, they probably do self-bleed. And if they, you know, if they have bleed, then that scales for Ryoshu. Unless they don't put bleed on themselves. Or if they convert it to Blood Feast too quickly, then it might be a little difficult. What was I even doing again? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I was considering making a Sekiro thumbnail, but then I wasn't going to because that was going to take too long. And I already made one for Nine Souls and for Persona. Well, I say made one as if I haven't just like opened it, put a number on it, and then saved it, and then closed it. Well, I made a new one for Nine Souls. It's a very low quality one, but it's technically a new one. Ryoshu solo. Yeah, low-key, Ryoshu soloing, like there's her soloing after her entire team gets killed, and then there's her soloing without giving her a team. And without giving her a team is very rough for her. Like, she has a hard time. Let her kill 2 House of Spiders. Yeah, no, that definitely works way better than than not letting her kill any allies. I think what was the good number for her to kill? Was it like every 3? Or was there something about 4? Maybe it's every 3? I don't remember. There's like a specific number that she likes to hit, but I don't remember what it was. I'm sure there's a 2 skill per ID cap. Oh, Ryoshu actually goes above that cap. Potentially, I think. I think if she's soloing, then she has like a specific mechanic where she gets more skill slots than she should be able to on levels where she's supposed to cap out. Or where other IDs would cap out, she gets more than she's supposed to. Dawn. Is that the last level of Kanto 7? I have 2 other House of IDs. That works. anything you can throw into the Ryoshu blender will work. Probably. I mean, Nurse Father IDs are preferred, but I think... I don't know if it matters too much. Maybe it does, I don't know. I think her favorite person to eat is Nurse Father Honglu, because then she gets a bonus clash power and 10% damage and something else that I don't remember. Maybe it was max speed or something, I don't remember. But consuming Honglu is good for Ryoshu. Oh, is that the... It's like the one of the... Okay, you're like in the home stretch then. Low-key, maybe just solo with Dawn. Because Dawn gets like a lot of bonuses. And soloing with Dawn is actually a very valid strat for that fight. Specifically a Dawn ID with an evade, I think. Or because I remember people would solo with her first sync ID. I don't remember what her sync ID was though. Hold on, let me check. You know, I can pull it up as well. Where's Olympus? Hold on, let me pull it up. This ID. People would solo with this ID, and this ID sucks. So if you just get a support Dawn, and that one that's like actually decent, then you should be able to win very easily. Especially now that there's like the... I mean, you could probably use a support Bloodfiend Dawn would be good. Actually, I don't know if that would be good. It might be good. Sync Dawn would be good as well. This one would actually be pretty good. Because she's just really good at clashing and doesn't rely on... Can only support 3 Dawn IDs? Huh? Support 3 Dawn IDs? This Dawn is good. Because she has an evade, she has good skills, and her conditionals are all speed related, so you don't actually need to stack any negative effects. What gives me? I have a recommendation, and that is going to the friends list, going to add and adding as many level 100 people as you can. Like just add like 20 whales or just people with stacked accounts and just use their stuff. Is the best advice I could give. Because if you add like 50 level 100 people... Oh, can't choose? Can't choose. Oh, is it? Hold on. Is it because it's... Wait, is it in a dungeon? Might be because it's a dungeon. I feel like, was there points in a dungeon where... Huh? Well, I guess 3 downs. From that Kanto. Okay, if it's a dungeon, there might be a point in the dungeon where you can maybe change your loadout. Resets the... Okay. Is there a checkpoint right before the final boss? Because if there is a checkpoint right before the final boss, maybe go to that first. Unless you're already at it. If you're already at it, then I don't really know what to do from there. Low-key. Only lets me chase from... I mean, if there's only 3 IDs, do you only have like 3 people added, maybe? Because like the way support IDs work is it just chooses from the, like it shows you the IDs from people that you have added. So it could just be that you just have those added. The one syncing ID. Where is it? Where's Dawn? This one? Because this one is very good as well. This one actually might be better than the other one, low-key. Actually, if you have this at level 60 and Uptime 4, I would say use it. Oh, the counter might be a little bit difficult, but... Actually, it doesn't have enough aid. Won't let me choose it? Won't let you choose it? Huh? Are you picking it in the level or on the checkpoint thing? Because like if you're on the, if you're like going into the fight to select your IDs, it might not let you pick. But if you're like on the checkpoint, okay. Okay, in that case, I don't know. Because usually it should let you change if you're on the checkpoint, but if you're already on the checkpoint, it's not letting you, then I don't know why it's not working. That's weird. Oh, there's a lot of stuff from this season that I do not have. Okay, that's 10, 15. 15 things that I'm missing currently. Oh, well, they got a lot of seasonal stuff. And they're going to be adding more as well. I think when I was looking over the seasons 1, 2, and 3 seasonal things, the most they had was like 15. So they got a lot of more seasonal things now. Right? 10, yeah, 15, okay. I'm gonna need a lot more boxes then. Might actually need to do mirror dungeons, which is the last thing I've wanted to do. I mean, I have a little bit of boxes, not enough though. Did I do my weekly? Okay, there's no way I've done my weekly. Is there? Oh, that's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. I would do it now, but like I kind of just don't want to. Okay, 1,800 boxes. Actually, no, it's only 800. Never mind. How did I do the math again? Right, 6 boxes equals 1 hour. If 3 boxes equals half an hour, then 6 equals 1. So then if I do this number divided by 6, then is that how many hours I'm saving? By my 1 run for 3 boxes is half an hour math. And that would be that divided by 6. It's over 100. So that's good. Wait, no, it's 105. That's what it is. Alright. Have a good one. Alright. You know, Loki, I think I got done everything I wanted to get done. Because I made a thumbnail. I ended up deciding a game I wanted to play. It was 9 Souls. Yeah. I'm still considering, well, like, spending 1 stream on just a random free game. Because I like doing that sometimes. Let me minimize all this. But like, I will get the pass eventually, probably towards the end of the season. Now, why am I waiting for it? Well, I don't really have a reason. I guess just cause. I guess I'm just not in a rush for it. Because it's not like I'm gonna be sharding the things like immediately. Soon before it's too late. I mean, I'll probably get it before there's a week left this time. Maybe. Probably. I think. Okay, I know I should start ending stream when I start going through my Steam wishlist. Oh, that game is on sale. Okay, that one is as well. Okay, the others aren't. Alright, I want to go to the bottom to look at the free games. There's a few that look cool. There's one that reminded me of Illusion Carnival. It was cool. Oh, this one, there's one where it's like, looks like a bunch of mini games, which mini games I like a lot. Although I don't actually know if that's the main focus or not. There's so many games that I want to play. But like, obviously I want to also focus on one game at a time. But, well, do I want to do that? Not really. Because Olympus is like a weekly thing. And then Enfield is like whenever Enfield is. Low-key, I'm gonna be honest, I've not played Enfield in like... Ooh, I don't remember. I do not remember. Like I've not been doing my dailies for it anymore. I just don't... I just haven't wanted to keep investing my time into it. Which, it's not like I dislike the game. I just... It's just come to a point where it's like, if I want to prioritize some games, it's gonna be Olympus. But like, even Olympus, like, I don't do my dailies for Olympus anymore. Like, should I? I mean, probably. And they only take like 5 minutes, but I just don't like spending time on it. Like, when new content comes out for it, I like doing the new content, and I still try to do my weeklies, but like, I just have not done my dailies for it in so long. You know, I'm gonna do my dailies right now for it, but only 80% of them. I'm only gonna do 80% of my dailies for Olympus, and not more than that. Because if I do more than that, then I will not have fun. Alright, here's how the dailies are gonna go. It's gonna go 1. It's gonna go... Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the slider. The slider is kind of annoying to use, because I have to like get it to this exact number. Okay, that's actually not that bad. But it's just like... I wish the maximum number was 3, because then I could just press a button and it would go with 3. But instead I have to like... And I can't even just click on it. Actually, no, I can. I don't like the slider. Like, it works, but... Alright, yeah, never mind. I forgot I said anything. It's bad on mobile. Yeah, see, the thing is, right, when I do dailies for Olympus, it's always on mobile. So I'm running low on modules. And by low on modules, I mean I used to have like 800, but because I haven't been claiming my modules daily, they've been going lower and lower. I'm not doing this one. 1 day left. Oh, I just realized the weekly is over tomorrow. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I don't want to miss out on like 60 something boxes because I already did that last time when I didn't do my weekly. Alright, maybe maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe. I'll have to make a reminder for myself or something. Probably not gonna stream it though. Because I probably just won't feel like it. I don't know. I want the next thing I do to either be 9 souls or something completely random. Like, it's either going to be 9 souls or something completely out of nowhere that nobody will expect, including me. Corby song. The thing is, like, there's that fast strat, right? But I don't like the fast strat. What I like is the no thinking strat. The win rate without using a single brain cell strat. I don't like having to plan things out for a mirror dungeon run and have to use specific skills and stuff like that. It's just like, mirror dungeon is not the mode where I like to put any effort into. Like, I much prefer to just turn my brain off for it, because that's how mirror dungeon should be in my mind. Like, it should not require an ounce of effort. Well, for grinding at least. It's so easy. I mean, it might be, but I just don't. I just don't really. I think I just don't care enough about mirror dungeon to want to put effort into it like that. Looking for your rear show IDs. Literally. Brain off and win rate. Yeah, that's my kind of mirror dungeon experience. Like, once I actually get the House of Spiders IDs, I might like them more than the Rupture team. Actually, that'll actually be very difficult, because the thing the Rupture team has going for them right now is Thrill. Because Thrill is a very helpful little thing where you take Rupture potency and multiply by Rupture count and deal that much damage. So you get like an extra 1000 damage for applying Rupture to people. And Rupture as a status in MD is very broken. Like, it makes it so you can like 2-turn an entire pack with the Railway 2 pack. You can just 2-turn it, because there's the one single encounter and you just heavy focus the main thing and you just 2-turn it. It's just so easy. Like, it makes the runs so much faster being able to use Thrill for that. Like, I'm sure for normal encounters, using the, like, you know, the new IDs probably works well, but like, Thrill and Rupture is just really good right now. Well, and they have been for like a while. Yeah. I'm gonna delete this counter. Let me just texts. Which is better, New Wulp, Ria, or Bad End Ria, Dushard? Probably the new one. The new one's probably, it's just really good. The Nail can do the same thing. The Nail? And her skill 3-1. Deals attack, wait. The Nail? Hex Nail? Or not Hex Nail. The Rusty Nail? Wait, hold on, which nail are we talking about? Hold on, where's Olympus? Mirror Dungeon, Needle, Eco Gift. I think I know what you're talking about. Is it Needle and Thread or something like that? Oh, let me try to find it. Once I see it, I'll know it. Is it a tier 3? I'm pretty sure it's a tier 3, right? Or is it? Where is it? Okay, let me use this thing instead. Oh, there it is. This one? Is this it? Or this one? Each turn, the first skill will deal damage to an enemy, deals fixed bonus damage by half the amount of damage dealt. Is that it? First skill to deal damage. Is it this one? Is it because of attack weight? It's definitely got to be an attack weight thing. That one. Okay, wait, no, I can actually see how attack weight can make this be crazy. Because if you deal like 100 damage, but to 7 enemies, then that's 350 damage to every enemy. Okay, I can see how that could be strong. Is that the idea behind the Yi Song thing? Behind the that thing? Yes. Okay. So that's what it is. Okay. I see. So it's an attack weight thing. I get it. I get it. Foul bullet. Right, I forgot what it was called. That's what it was. Paired with the chair? There's a chair? Do I have the chair? I don't think I have the chair. Is it new? I don't remember a chair ego gift. King and Binds. Which one was that again? Something with thorns or... Alright, anyways. Who cares about tier 3? Why can you not sort by tier? That's weird. Keywordless. Keywordless. Okay, keywordless. Okay, this is kind of hard to look through. Is this one? Oh. Wait, maybe? Wait, no, that's not it. Never mind. That is not a chair. That's a dog. Definitely not a chair. That's a house. We're getting a little bit closer now. I don't think I have it. It's a sword. Probably would not be great to sit on that. It's a box. Probably not a chair though. I don't think I have it. Okay. I just don't have it. Yeah, I really did not do Mirror Dungeon. That's probably not it. What keyword is? Oh, that might have helped a bit. Crown? No. Grand Welcome? Oh, it's Grand Welcome? Whatever enemy does. Oh my god, this is a chair? I never realized that this was a chair. I've just realized this is a chair. What? I always thought this was like a hat or something. Oh my god. Wait, you know what I thought it was? I thought it was like a spotlight. Hold on, let me... Hold on. Oh, there's no way. Let me... I always thought that Grand Welcome was like... This whole time, I thought it was a spotlight. Like I never realized that it was a chair. Like, and then I thought that the red part was like the part that was like holding that you like rotated on. Like, this is how I pictured Grand Welcome. I never knew it was a chair. Oh my god. It's crazy. I didn't even know it was a chair. See, I'm just now realizing it's a chair after like looking at it super closely. Hold on, can I? No, I can. Hold on. That's a chair. I never noticed that was a chair. That's crazy. That's definitely a chair. I had no idea. It's wild. Wow. I had no clue. All these years, I just never knew it was a chair. Interesting. I thought it was a spotlight this entire time. Did they change it? Has it always looked this way? Has it always looked like that? Yes. I don't know how I never noticed it was a chair. What? Alright. Okay, let me undo that until... Okay, there we go. Okay, that's crazy. I had no idea. Alright, I think that I am good here for today. I got a couple of thumbnails done. Do they look good? Nope. Am I okay with them? Yeah, I guess I can be. I didn't get done a Sekiro thumbnail, but that would have taken an extra 5 hours, so maybe it's good we didn't do that. Yeah. Next up is either going to be 9 Souls or something very, very, very random. By something very random, I don't know what I might do next, because I don't know if I'll feel like playing game next. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Although I guess this stream was supposed to be me figuring things out. Well, anyways, I'll figure something out. Alright. Thanks to anybody that stopped by. And have a good one. Alright. See ya.